your fourth win on tour, the third year in a row that you get a victory. And that's really that's a pretty elite club, guys that win year in and year out. Talk about coming down the stretch at Riviera. Talk about birdieing 18 on Saturday and how big that was, and birdieing 17 on Sunday and how big that was.
Yeah, I got a text from my dad after Saturday's round. I birdied it Friday and Saturday, and he said, I think I only had 2 birdies on 18 in my entire career at Riviera. And it just shows how hard that hole is. And we played it every day. The first day it played into the wind, but the last 3 days it played downwind for me. And so when you hit a good drive, it's only a 6, 7, 8 iron as opposed to a 2, 3, or 4 iron in there, which makes the whole play a little bit less difficult. But yeah, birdieing that hole to finish my round on Saturday was huge. Just gives you good momentum for the next day. Made me realize that I was only a couple shots back. Anything can happen. Coming down the stretch on Sunday, I knew I was close. I knew 17, even though I birdied 18 the day before, I knew maybe that wasn't going to happen again. So I needed to get 17. I probably hit one of the best 3-woods of my career on 17 up there about 15 feet for eagle. I did not make it, but it's certainly being able to 2-putt for birdie, took a lot of pressure off of, having to make that birdie and then par 18.
And then you have to wait. And then the drama with Phil and Keegan making birdie putts. And we were just talking about how rare it is to make birdies at 18. Mm-hmm. Can you just talk about the emotion while you're on the driving range and you hear the roars and you know what's happening?
Yeah, you can't see the 18th green from the driving range, but you certainly can hear it. It's not that far away. And I said before I went to warm up on the range that they were both going to birdie. Being a little politically correct there, you say they're going to make it because you're supposed to be in that frame of mind, but deep down you're saying there's no way both of them can birdie 18. It's just not going to happen. And but you definitely can't say I've won this thing. I definitely wasn't doing that. I was telling myself that there's probably going to be a playoff. Just be prepared, and it's not over. You don't start celebrating yet, or don't get comfortable and say, "Oh, at least I got second," or second or first. Try to win this thing, and stay in the moment. And I did that to the best of my ability. I've been in 4 playoffs now, won 2, lost 2. I don't know if there's a secret. Hopefully I can figure out a secret. Hopefully I'm in that many more playoffs where I can see a trend to what works and what doesn't. But I think you just got to be in the moment and know that you have to grind and anything can happen. If you get up and down for par, the other guy might 3-putt. You never know.
Talk about never knowing. So you guys all par the first playoff hole, and then you go to 10, which is the second playoff hole. And you said you never know. Right. I mean, I think you proved to everybody around the world that you never know, because talk to us about that final playoff hole.
Yeah, they both hit 3 woods. They're probably both of them a little bit longer than me, and I hit driver, trying to get it up into the front bunker to where I think is the easiest up and down. And I pulled it, and it went long left, really not in a good position. And my brother, my caddy, said to me, he's like, "Bill, I think the only way you can have a putt is if you chip to the right." And he goes, "If you go at the pin, I don't think you're going to hit the green." He's like, "And then you'll have to get up and down for par. And if that doesn't happen, then you're definitely going to lose." Basically giving me that scenario. And I was like, "Well, that's an easy decision then. Let's just chip out to the right, and you never know." Really, just trying to make 4. I didn't put my drive in the right position, so I needed to take my medicine, get it on the green, and make a par. And the last thing I thought would happen was make a 43-footer to win the golf tournament, but I said it yesterday, and it's probably the best putt of my career. Of that length on that situation is pretty awesome.
Now we all know that you want to get it close, and everybody says, I'm trying to get it close, but you're trying to get it close, but you're still trying to make it and win. Just talk about that, wanting to get it close, and then what happens when you see it drop.
Yeah, you are definitely just trying to get it close, but you want to get it there. You want to get it there without running it by. I mean, there's all these thoughts that are going through your head that goes through everybody's head that plays golf. Amateurs, I don't care what handicap you are. You think those guys. Everybody thinks similar stuff, even us as pros. And I just think we understand our speed a little bit better than everybody else, and we understand break better than everybody else just because we play all the time. Our office, we know we're not 9-to-5ers. Our office is practicing those putts all the time, and we you want to make it no matter what, whatever distance. You want the ball to go in the hole, and if it doesn't go in, you want it to be a foot away. You don't want it to be 3 feet and all that. I don't necessarily agree with having it to go 18 inches past the hole. To me, 1 inch past the hole is much easier than 18 inches, and the hole is bigger. The slower the ball's going, the bigger the hole is. And I try to tell it to all my amateur partners in my pro-am. I basically I had a line that I liked. I said, just hit on this line with the correct speed, and you never know. And about 5 feet away, it really looked good, and sure enough, it went in.
I just want to say, Keegan said that he wasn't expecting you to make that putt. And I know at this level, you expect guys to hit incredible shots and stuff. And how much did that change, do you think, Phil and Keegan's mode after that, where they have to make shots now and just puts a lot more pressure on them, obviously? I mean, Phil's got a bunker shot. Keegan's got a putt that he could make, and he almost did. But it's just like, how much did that turn the tables in the playoff?
I mean, hugely. I mean, like you said, it was. Then all of a sudden it became they have to make or it's over with. But I think I was, Keegan and Phil were probably thinking the same thing I was thinking. There's a chance I'm going to make it. I'm on the green, I'm putting. They've made 40-footers before. But in that situation with nerves, very rare that would happen. So I think Keegan was saying the right thing. He's saying, I didn't think he'd make it. Well, I didn't necessarily think I'd make it. I wanted to make it, and I was going to put my best effort forward. But the fact that it went in, surprised everybody, I think.
Value going forward. I mean, to me, that's money in the bank when you're in a situation in the future that calls for something special. True?
Absolutely. I mean, I think I got to give the Atlanta tournament, the FedEx Cup, and the Tour Championship a lot of credit for this win. By me saying, I mean, it was definitely going through my head here. Anything can happen. You've proven that you never know. A 43-footer is much easier to make than a shot out of the water to get up and down to continue a playoff. So it can happen. You just need to. We play a lot of golf for that reason. That if you make a good swing or make a good putt, it might go in.
All right, last thing on this Riviera win. You're a real party animal, so kind of tell us what happened after the victory.
Yeah, no, we actually had a group of us were flying here to Tucson, and I told them when I was on the range warming up, I told my wife to go let them know that they need to get out of here. I might be a little while, and after the playoff ended and after I won, I find out that they're waiting on us, and so they were just sitting at the airport waiting on me. I made them sit on the runway for about 3 hours, and which was nice of them to do, to wait on us like that. But we had a glass of champagne on the plane down here, and it was nice that Hunter Mahan, Nick Watney, and Ricky Fowler. We all, they gave me their little bit of celebration, which was awesome. And we got here. My wife went straight to sleep, and we had to stop and get gas, and I had picked up a 6-pack. And I think I had 4 of them. I just laid in bed and I watched a little bit of the senior tour coverage just to check in and see how my dad did.
All right, so not a bad hangover, I guess, this morning.
Not too bad of a hangover, no. I'm definitely more of a lightweight now than I was in college. But 4 beers, I slept in. I was in no hurry to get out of the golf course. I was feeling okay today.